Here's what you missed on Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.
My Country 96.1, it's Phathead, and we're looking at a decent couple of days here. We'll get up to about 45. You will see some sun today, also some clouds around. And then tomorrow, 45 again, a little more sun as we get a little bit of a warm-up here in the end of the first week into the second week of January. How we doing? It is January 7th, 2026. We are live. We are local. We are here for you. A lot of things happening. Our birthday show, March 26th, presented by Jake's 58. That's at Mulcahy's. We are under 500 tickets left. You definitely want to get in there. If you're looking to come to our birthday show with Mitchell Tenpenny at Mulcahy's March 26th, I suggest you get those tickets at moles.com. Don't delay. You will be left out at some point. I'm not saying it's going to sell out today. It could be 3 weeks, 2 weeks, a month, 5 weeks, whatever it is. It's going to happen. Tickets are going really well. So Mitchell Tenpenny, Mulcahy's birthday show, March 26th. We also have a huge ticket blitz this weekend. It's the grand opening of the new Boot Barn in Riverhead. We're excited about it. Old Country Road, Riverhead, Roanoke Plaza Shopping Center. Come on out, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. We are giving away tickets to Rascal Flatts, Riley Green, Nate Smith, Steven Wilson Jr., and more. And what a store. The boots, the Western wear, everything. Boot Barn, absolutely awesome in Riverhead, brand new. We've got the grand opening this Saturday exclusively, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. All right, let's get into Stranger Things again. Yesterday, I told you that I did enjoy the finale. As a matter of fact, I watched the finale, and then Elijah, my son, and I, we watched it again together, like the next day or the day after, or a couple days later. We watched it again. Now, one of the big things of the Stranger Things finale was the soundtrack. And music in Stranger Things has been a big deal throughout the whole series. It revitalized some careers and really became like a focal point, a real big piece of the show. So here's an interesting thing of what happened and how they got the Prince songs on the show, because that was a big deal. When you heard When Doves Cry and then it went into Purple Rain, that was a huge deal. People do not just get Prince music. And by the way, this is not a story of how the Prince estate gave them access to the music. That was simple. That was a simple part of it. This is how the Prince music almost didn't get in, and they chose other artists. So the Duffer Brothers, who decided, we got to make sure the music is right for the final season. They wanted to make sure that the music was preferably from 1987. It could be from before, but they wanted to make sure the music was from 1987. And they wanted to be so specific that no one could tear a hole in their theory of the show and the timeline and everything. They wanted the songs, those two songs that ended up being When Doves Cry and Purple Rain. They wanted them to not only be from the same artist, but get this, the first song has to, now follow me here, okay? The first song has to start the A or B side of an album by that artist, the real way it was done back in the 80s, and the second song has to end the A or B side of that same album. They wanted the songs to be in order. They wanted it to be a specific year. They were so specific about it because they wanted the whole scene to make sense and not to get screwed up, and fans would be like, oh, this doesn't work because the song is from here and the show is in this. Okay. So they were very specific, even as to how those songs were on an album for that artist. So they looked at some Prince music. They looked at some Led Zeppelin music, Pink Floyd music. It was very close to being Zeppelin. They wanted to use Stairway to Heaven, but it didn't work out with the A side and the B side and the music they were looking for. They were looking for music from Pink Floyd's The Wall. Just didn't work out. And then when Prince's estate said, oh yeah, you can have these two songs, they said, that's it. We are not passing on Purple Rain. And it fit the criteria. It's actually like perfect. When Doves Cry is the first song on side 2 of Purple Rain, and Purple Rain is the closer of the album. So there it is. They just, it just worked out. But they were so particular about how they wanted the detail in the show, and I think that's pretty cool. In a lot of cases, movies, TV shows, music really can make the difference, and it did there for sure. Plenty more to do this morning. The Consumer Electronics Show. It's a big deal. They unveil all these different gadgets and stuff. We'll tell you what the hot new items are. Also, 75-year-old predictions. What were people predicting in the 1950s that would be today in 2026? We will get into that. You're Bald and the Beautiful Entertainment up at about 8:12. National Day's Good News Stories late 8 o'clock hour. And we'll be about 45 today. Let's go. My Country 96.1.
Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.